Peace be upon you, respected viewers. Listen to the most important event from political, economic, social, and cultural life of Badakhshan Mountainous Autonomous Region. Today, Malikaziz Mamadova will inform you about the report's paragraph. Be attentive. In the light of the constructive and innovative policy of the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Honorable Emomali Rahmon, in order to develop the industrial sector and achieve one of the important goals of the government of the country, ensuring the rapid industrialization of the country, construction work of a technological park was launched in the rural community of Qurbansho Gadoli, Roshkala district. The chairman of the region attended the ceremony of launching the first construction work and gave useful recommendations to successful entrepreneurs of the district for the implementation of the good and constructive goals of the state and government of the country. According to the plan, 5 new industrial enterprises are being built at the construction site, and with their commissioning, a certain number of the district's population will have permanent jobs.
During the country's independence, with the special attention of the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Honorable Emomali Rahmon, Roshkala district has completely changed its appearance with the construction of a new and modern infrastructure. Based on the further development of the industrial sector and the creation of industrial enterprises and workshops, which originates from the special instructions of the head of the state construction work of a technological park, where the instruction of 5 new enterprises has begun in the rural community of Qurbansho Gadoli, Roshkala district. This good measure was evaluated by the special instructions of the government of the country and is considered a high basis for the development of the industrial sector in this part of the country. The chairman of Badakhshan, Mirza Nabut al-Shir Khudobirdi, inspected the process of the first earthworks and the construction of the technological park and gave useful recommendations to entrepreneurs to expand construction work and put the technological park into operation in the shortest possible time. It was noted that by involving successful entrepreneurs of the district, it is planned to build a fruit and vegetable processing plant, a car spare parts store, a car wash and a charging station for electric vehicle, a carpet cleaning plant, a concrete products processing plant, and a meat and milk packaging plant at the construction site, which according to the project will be developed as technology park and will give a new splendor to the image of the rural community. The regional leadership visited the project to build a car spare parts store, a car wash and a charging station for electric vehicles, and build another industrial enterprises, and expressed its satisfaction with the good initiative of the district entrepreneurs. It was emphasized that the country's entrepreneurs are always under the special attention of the government of the country, and with the support of the leader of the nation, the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Honorable Emomali Rahmon, modern opportunities are created for their work and activities. Therefore, the regional leadership consider the creation as many industrial enterprises as possible and the increasing support for the entrepreneurs as important issues, and in the turn oblige entrepreneurs to show even greater responsibility for the prosperity of the country and the development of the industrial sector. Relying on the population of Roshkala district, the chairman of the region, during a conversation with the residents and entrepreneurs of the district, said that the establishment of the technology park in the district is a good and worthy initiative, and only in Roshkala district has the construction of industrial enterprises been rarely observed in recent years. Therefore, he called on entrepreneurs to make an even greater contribution to the development of the region's industry and to give a good impetus to the improvement of people's livelihoods by building factories and industrial enterprises. Despite the adverse where the construction work is ongoing at all 5 industrial enterprises and the technology park, and the population of the district are also supporting entrepreneurs in this direction. Of course, Roshkala district has changed its image beyond recognition in a short time with the construction of new infrastructure. Over the past 2 or 3 years, new and more buildings, educational institutions, medical centers, and other economic and social facilities have been put into operation in the district center and rural communities, which are aimed at the development of the district and improving the standard and quality of life of the people. The establishment of the technological park and a certain of high conditions for the development of the industry will be aimed at strengthening production in the district and providing marketable products.
In the whole of the local government of the province, the regional round of the Republican Festival Sadrangi Chakan was held, in which flower girls from the city and districts of the region participated. At the same time, the cultural figures of the region presented a colorful display of colors. The winners of the competition were determined and awarded with certificates of honor and commemorative gifts in a solemn atmosphere. Our colleagues report on this matter. With the independence of the Republic of Tajikistan, the opportunities for presenting the rich culture and history of the proud Tajik people have expanded even more, thanks to the efforts of the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, His Excellency Emomali Rahmon. In order to preserve such historical and cultural values, the annual Republican Festival Sadrangi Chakan is held with great pomp. The women of the region this year also held the competition at a high level. And the purpose of holding this festival was called the promotion of national clothing. It is worth noting that at the same event, a colorful exhibition was organized by the cultural workers of the region, in which active women of the region presented their Tajik clothing and handicrafts. This reflected the culture and civilization, the customs and traditions of the Asian Tajik nation. At the exhibition, women and girls from the city and districts of the region exhibited their regional clothing. The guests enjoyed the exhibition and highly appreciated it. The regional round of the Republican Festival of Sadrangi Chakan began in the hall of the regional authorities with a beautiful Badakhshan dance performance. It is worth noting that the best designers of the region, active and young women of various professions, participated in this competition. First, the girls of Darwas district exhibited their regional Tajik clothing. It should be noted that the national suit that the young women of Darwas district showed was left to them by their ancestors, and the skilled designers of Darwas district prepared it with patterns and designs that are in line with the requirements of the modern era. The girls of Vanj district also exhibited the national suit of the proud inhabitants of the rich Vanj district. It should be noted that today the Tajik nation is known and presented with its precious culture all over the world. Women and girls from Rushan district also participated in the regional round of Sadrangi Chakan festival competition in their national costumes. The aim of promoting and encouraging national costumes, preserving the best traditions of the ancestors and the design of traditional Tajik suit and presenting the art and culture of Tajik people has been launched. The girls from Murgab Highland district also participated, also presented their national costumes to the judge with special pomp and show. It should be noted that the residents of this remote district, regardless of the distance, actively participate in all cultural and political events and introduce the high culture of the Highland district. The women of Roshkala district also participated in the festival with fresh energy and respect for the history and culture of the nation. The revival of folk crafts and aesthetic education. In addition to the national costume, the residents of this district also exhibited European costumes sewn with national and modern designs. The residents of Ishkashim district also performed with great skill. It should be noted that the women of the region showed their crafts in 6 nominations of the competition. The girls wore beautiful Chakan dresses, including old Chakan dress, formal and children's, everyday and the festive cloths, and presented their design skills to the audience. Along with other districts, the beautiful women of Badakhshan also participated in the competition. The girls of Horog city, who always actively participate in all competitions, also skillfully demonstrated the national costumes in the regional competition of the Republican Festival of 100 colors of Chakan. It should be noted that in the performance of the city of Horog, children also participated in the national costumes. The deputy chairman of the region first expressed gratitude to the organizers of the festival competition Sadrangi Chakan and its participants. He congratulated them on the arrival of Women's Day. During his speech on the global initiatives of the great leader of the nation, the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, His Excellency Emomali Rahmon, he recalled the inclusion of retail, atlas and dress in the UNESCO Intangible Heritage List. It was said that the craft of retail and the creation of the best handicrafts by the proud Tajik people with immense talents still holds a special place among the people. Today, independent Tajikistan is known and respected all over the world for its precious heritage, beautiful clothes with a variety of Tajik designs and styles. In this context, the annual festival competition Sadrangi Chakan is held throughout the cities and regions of the Republic of Tajikistan with the participation of women and girls. At the same event, it was noted that it is worth mentioning that holding such a festival will allow the high craftsmanship of the original art of embroidery, needlework, and various types of national painting to be revived and presented to the world. It should be noted that during the independence of the Republic of of Tajikistan, several programs and Republican competitions were held in the direction of presenting the best crafts of man, Asian crafts, and this factor is the best way to strengthen the craft of sewing and design and the development of Asian handicrafts. The judges evaluated the performances of all participants and awarded first place to the flower girls of the country. The second place was awarded to the city of Orog and the third place to Ishkashim district. At the end of the event, the winners were awarded certificates of honor and souvenirs. Also, at the end of the festival competition of the Republican Sadrangi Chakam for the presentation of national culture, raising the feeling of patriotism and self-awareness, national pride, paying tribute to the history and civilization, culture, national customs and traditions of the people, most of those responsible for working with women in the family were awarded diplomas in the solemn atmosphere. The concert program of the cultural department of the region was the final of the festival competition. In Darwas District Innovation and Industrial Park, the cultivation of fenugreek in greenhouse conditions was established. The cultivation and production of these crops was organized in 30 parts with the participation of Korean agricultural specialists and is yielding good results.
The activities of the Darwas District Innovation Industrial Park are aimed at the production of world-class marketable industrial products, along with the processing of local raw materials. A joint venture of Tajikistan and Korea is engaged in the cultivation and production of fenugreek in greenhouse conditions. Its products are marketable and in great demand all over the world. In Tajikistan, special attention is also paid to its cultivation. According to the vegetable growers, 1 kilogram of it costs up to 100 samani and is in great demand. It is for this reason that its cultivation was established in greenhouse conditions using modern equipment. Last year, 62,000 fenugreek seedlings were produced in 30 parts of the greenhouse, 4,000 of which were sold. The remaining seedlings are stored in the cold storage. It should be noted that favorable conditions have been created for the cultivation and care for the climatic seedlings, except for some land works such as planting climatic seedling and connecting pipes. The entire work process has been automated. The temperature in the greenhouse is maintained by computer technology. Watering is also carried out at a certain time, which is controlled by the computer. The management of the innovative industrial park intends to put another greenhouse into operation next year, as it became known that are currently 6 types of climatic in production around the world, 3 of which have been adapted to the conditions of Darwas district. It is planned that along with the export of climatic outside Tajikistan, its cultivation and sale will also develop, which is also marketable.
At Khorog State University named after academician Moyan Nazarbayev in order to pay tribute to the national history and culture and to develop a high taste for education. The Skillful Hands Club was held in the university dormitory among female students.
At Khorog State University, named after academician Moyan Nazarbayev, in order to promote and encourage national traditions, pay tribute to the national history and culture to develop as a high taste for education and culture, revolve full custom and crafts. The Skillful Hands Club was held in the university dormitory at the initiative of the Young Women section. At the club, young women from the dormitory exhibit full crafts from the Wanj, Darwas, Rushon, Shognon, Ishkashim, Roshkala, and Murgab districts, as well as national dishes. The Vice Rector for Education and the teaching staff of the university visited it and gave high marks to the female students. Each young woman gave information about her prepared handicraft, its symbols and characteristics and other traditions of the region, which shows that the young women know the traditions of their ancestors will have mastered them. It is worth noting that the art of weaving has an ancient history, and each type of handicraft that the girls displayed reflected the long history of this historical and artistic heritage. The socks, embroidery, the handmade baskets, atlas and address dresses, and Badakhshan suits worn by the girls and the prepared national groups are evidence that the girls of Badakhshan have preserved the good traditions of their ancestors and continue to develop these crafts. At the event, the students recited poems in praise of the motherland, once again recalled the history of the homeland, patriotism, scientific and cultural values. The club also held a culture program where the girls sang patriotic songs with their beautiful voices and showed everyone their high singing and dancing skills. At the end of the club, the Vice Rector for Education made a speech and noted that the main goal of holding such clubs is to further strengthen the art of the young girls as well as pay tribute to the cultural values to our Asian nation. He noted that the spiritual image of the civilized Tajik nation, along with the great and glorious scientific literature and artistic phenomena, is embodied with special brilliance and the ritual ceremonies and artistic traditions of its people. As the era globalization is proceeding at unprecedented pace, completely destroying national symbols and folk crafts, the attention paid by the great leader of the nation to the issues of reviving folk crafts is an indication that the past, present, and future history of the country is of the great value to the Tajik nation. Therefore, he urges every young woman to master the high arts of her ancestors and always strive to strengthen them.
A scientific conference entitled Glaciers Protection was held at the State Lyceum for gifted students in Khorog City. The conference featured the inventions and innovations of students from the institution and information about glaciers shared by teachers and students. Glaciers are one of the main sources of water, and their role in providing the planet's population with drinking water is significant.
A scientific conference entitled Glacier Protection was held at the State Lyceum for gifted students in Khorog City. The inventions and innovations of students about glacier were showcased. With their skillful hands, the students created glacier and fresh water located in the mountains, natural beauties, rivers, and other places of our beloved homeland, which are the wealth of our country. They have since love for the riches of nature and have reflected in with immense affection. At the conference, the Deputy Director for Educational Affairs spoke about the glacier of Tajikistan and said that glaciers are the main source of fresh drinking water. More than 60% of the water resource of Central Asia come from the glaciers of the Republic of Tajikistan, and it should be said that glaciers, like the underground water and minerals of Tajikistan, are an unique blessing of this land. At the initiative of the leader of the nation, the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, His Excellency Emomali Rahmon, declared 2025 the International Year of the Glacier. This initiative has global significance and is aimed at raising the level and awareness of the international community. The students presented a report on glaciers. It was said that according to scientists, 6% of the territory of the Republic of Tajikistan is covered with small and large glaciers, most of which are located in Pamir Mountains. According to experts, the total number of glaciers in Tajikistan is more than 8.492. The largest of these glaciers is Fechenko, which has a depth of more than 1,000 meters and a length of more than 60 kilometers. The lecturer of this institution noted that the largest rivers of Tajikistan originate from glaciers, and as a result of climate change and unprecedented warming, more than 1,000 of the large number of glaciers in the mountains of Tajikistan have disappeared to date. During the conference, other aspects of the optimistic initiatives of the founder of the peace and national unity of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Honorable Emomali Rahmon, in the field of glacier protection from a scientific point of view were presented.
So, dear viewers, the informational program from TV Badakhshan has come to the end. Be happy and see you the next time.